was
Why?
declined as a storyline for FF7. It was proposed as a sequel to Chrono Trigger, and after that one didn't go through, and then when they proposed it as a sequel to Chrono Trigger, Tetsuya Takahashi was like, "One, please just let me make this a standalone." And then Square was like, "Oh shit, Seven made some numbers."
Fuck you, we don't need you anymore.
Monolith Software made. No, it wasn't that. The Takahashi and the other niggas who worked on Xenogears were like, "We don't really give a fuck about Final Fantasy. Let's leave Square and make Monolith Soft."
Ah,
Square didn't boot them out. They left because they wanted more Xeno rather than Final Fantasy.
ah. Oh shit, this shit does actually smell good. Oh my goodness. I gotta stop watching Cat Eyes Live.
Live on Kick,
Everything.
on TikTok,
Yes.
on fuck, what other fucking shitty ass services are there?
Youth only the ones that matter. YouTube, Kick.
Facebook.
No, fuck Facebook.
What the fuck? You could be a
Damn it.
Kick TikTok Facebook streamer.
Right. Nothing about Twitch?
No,
Alright. Chrome.
Yeah, but
I don't know if you've seen it online, but the crown skin lotions or body butters actually smell good.
I was in a completely different mindset when we were talking about crown skin until they said lotion.
They actually smell good.
Crown.
Crown
Yeah, I
skin.
missed that one.
It's like, yeah, I've definitely seen crown skin online. Oh, lotion.
You know what? Y'all are horrible.
What the fuck? My bow. My bow hole. My bow hole.
I'm using a mech with a bow.
You should be using a star with a Kirby on it.
True.
True.
Who the fuck is over here already? Oh.
Pinpoint blocks. I have an element. I do not. Firepower. Bro. I do think it's funny how Mad Max, the setting where gasoline is gold, has flamethrowers.
Yeah. Thanks, Twitter. I really wanted to fucking read how Aizen had fucking Shinsui in a fucking Kyoka Suigetsu. Now I won't fucking be able to read the rest of it. You fucking refresh.
The rest of it is Shunsui knew that he was in Kyoka Suiketsu and didn't give a fuck about it.
I think a Darkrai looks pretty fucking retarded too.
That's real?
I mean, it's Central League, so I have to assume.
What the fuck? What is he, like, reverse birth out of the fucking eye socket? So
Bro.
bad.
This is a setup and a half. What the fuck?
Brum. Wait, is this Sukuna or just both of them?
Bro, like people who fucking glaze Sukuna is like, bro, this dude is fucking ass.
My sick bow.
You bro could barely take down a fucking street block. Like, what the fuck? Like, I would love to see one of these for fucking
low power setting.
Yeah, pretty much.
Localized area.
Like they're really gassing up. Like, oh damn, you're dropping meteors, and it's like the meteor didn't even like destroy a city, bro. Like, what the fuck? They meant destroy a street.
All I know is that Gojo has that fucking broken ass. What was it? Hollow purple.
Yeah.
Which is just, all things considered, a very generic anime power.
Yeah. I mean, the whole thing is the fucking limitless, which I kind of don't understand how it works, but one thing I do know is that it just loses to space manipulation.
Yeah. Hmm.
The other thing I know is that they have like their power system has critting as a thing.
I don't know. It's one of those series that I probably should have watched, but I kind of just didn't care.
I watched season one for the most part, and then like I just didn't keep watching it. But that was mostly because I was just like done with anime rather than being
Okay,
bored of JJK. Like that's one of the ways I like definitely feel myself uncifying. Like, at least I still enjoy video games. But
So what the
anime
heck?
just feels like a waste of fucking time, bro. And like I don't count when it's like, oh, we're watching some anime shit with the boys, because it's just, you know,
Meme dump. The hell out of it.
no, it's just in the same category as just doing anything with the boys. It doesn't really fucking matter.
Okay. It doesn't matter. Didn't know you feel that way.
I'm saying what you're doing doesn't matter. If I've spent at least more hours of my life jumping off a room with Rome than I've spent watching JJKs.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, the activity doesn't really fucking matter.
I would love to see ReZero in some of these, but like, shit kind of wouldn't make sense after time.
Easier than I'll let you smash if you kill Garo. One of us. The Twitter algorithm. Can you like put that tweet back on my For You page so I can post it?
Is that what we're saying?
No, I was saying,
God damn, that bitch was there already.
Shobaru shit of, fucking, the Shobaru shit of, the witch going like, if you kill Garo from One Piece, I'll let you smash. That's the only thing I know about, ReZero power scaling.
Yeah, it's. I mean,
I'm
like,
right behind power scaling because, doesn't really matter.
yeah, it's plot device the character. I mean, even the guy that they recently beat in the fucking anime is still kind of weird. Cause it's like his body is frozen in time, so basically anything you do to him kind of just doesn't fucking matter as long as his witch factor's up. So if he waves his hand, yeah, like if he waves his hand, the fucking air that he just moved is moving fast as shit. He can walk on water. He could throw a block of water at you. It's, you know. It's like. It's like a fucking.
ReZero definitely has the most ass-pulley villains there are.
What you doing there, Reinhardt?
Reinhardt's not an ass-pull, he's a plot villain.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I mean,
With
you
motherfucker
just
like that
Google
in there and shit.
Regulus, and then you can read it. But Regulus,
The Dark Souls player?
an Archbishop of Greed.
horny ass. It looks like a horny ass. Debuted in a small scene of Arc 3 alongside Lai Baten Kaitos as a tertiary antagonist.
It's like one of the strongest fucking characters we've seen so far.
A tertiary antagonist, man?
How the fuck did he? Oh,
Okay, he's a villain because he murdered Red Bloods. Strongest Sin Archbishop of religion. Nickname Husband Son by his wives. Okay. 5A. $238 unnamed wives.
let me fucking execute his
52
ass.
unnamed former wives.
My wife.
Hands off my betrothed.
Fucking literally.
I like how it just says he was subsequently defeated by a joint force consisting of Reinhardt, and that's where I have to stop reading. It wasn't a joint force.
Basically the tank while the brains works.
Lionheart and Little King. I'm surprised it's actually in Japanese and not just Reinhardt. Stops the time of his body and anything he touched. Became unaffected by physical phenomena such as age, hunger, excretion of bodily waste, and getting wet. He
The
get
fuck?
wet.
Yup.
The driest back shots.
What the hell?
I like how, like, ReZero, like, coming back to the asshole shit. So, yeah, here's a tertiary antagonist that was beaten by a few ones. Okay, so he's invulnerable, invincible, can't die of old age. He's like, no physical phenomena can affect him.
But this dude who somehow got.
Gravity doesn't affect him? How is he standing?
Pure will.
I guess the lack of gravity also doesn't affect him. Huh?
Yeah.
Gravity doesn't affect him, but he also doesn't get affected by the fact that gravity doesn't affect him. What, he has IP? Since he's not affected by the conservation of momentum, does that mean he's always at max speed? Wait, this doesn't make sense. If he walks through something, he leaves a hole behind. Why doesn't he just walk through it? He's not affected. He should just go cleanly through and not leave a hole behind. He's not constrained by the physical rules and concepts of the world. Why does he leave a hole behind?
He needs to leave his mark behind in this world.
Like, if he actually wasn't affected, he would just go through without leaving a hole. because he stopped the time of his body, his heart stopped beating, which limited how long he could stop his time. Why? There's nothing else in your body that needs the blood your heart has to pump, because it's all frozen.
Can you
This
say
makes no sense. He's unaffected by physical phenomena, but somehow his heart needs to keep beating, otherwise he gets in pain? Huh? Last I checked, oxygen and blood flow are physical phenomena. What the actual fuck are these stupid ass asshole powers?
you got witches, you got fuckery?
Bruh. He's also incapable of being affected by magic, so any witch fuckery should also fucking not matter. And like, why does he need to pick things up or kick things with his attacks if he's not restrained by physical phenomena? The act of kicking shouldn't matter. He should just stand there and the fucking rock should go flying. He shouldn't need to chuck water at people. He should just stand there and the water goes flying. I'm disappointed in you yet again, ReZero author. No goddamn cohesion in his asshole power creation. Little King. Okay, so with Little King he doesn't have to care because someone else's heart is beating? Is this how they beat him? They, like, removed the pseudo parts from his wives?
Yeah. Well, not really removed it. It's more like put them in a basically dead state. And well, Amelia froze the wives. And then there was
Damn, he owned the
one.
gospel.
And there was still like a piece of that in Amelia. So Super had to use Unseen Hand to remove it.
What is, like... What the fuck is happening in ReZero anyway? Is the... What's her name? Knuckles the Echidna?
Uh-huh.
Is she, like, a bad guy still? That, like, needs to be dealt with?
And she was always a bad person.
Yeah, but, like, is she still a threat? Like, are we still fighting against
She's bad.
Knuckles the Echidna? Okay.
Like they've been past that. Like the arc where that happens is like after, and sometime after too.
What's like the big deal? What the fuck is like? What are they doing right now?
Still trying to get Rem's memories back, and well, I guess now trying to get what's that fucking Nightmore's memory? Well, basically one of the knights that he was friends with got dookied on by Archbishop of Gluttony, so his memory is also the same shit as Rem.
But like, is the threat like they're just like dealing with fucking PTSD shit, or is there like actually a ever increasing amount of mods that need their asses beat?
Oh, I don't. At least as far as I know, no. Like that arc where they fight that Mon right there. They have Gluttony, Lust, Wrath. Probably one other one that I'm missing, but so Lust is still in play.
Greed, right?
Gluttony's still in play. Yeah, he's Greed. Wrath, I think they got rid of. Well, actually, no, I think she's still alive, but captured.
So like
So I think the next one they're gonna find. I don't know about that one.
Sure. So they are still fighting against like the same mons.
I think in the web novel right now, it's kind of like the night guy versus everybody because Subaru didn't save his hoe.
I'm just wondering.
I'm pretty sure I told you about this guy before, dude. The fucking Dark Souls looking one.
I think so. I'm just saying, like, every time I hear something about ReZero, I feel like it's just a mess to like follow. Like, it's always something different. But it's always something different from the witch cult. But then suddenly the witch appears, but now the witch isn't an issue anymore.
Technically, the witch is two people, and only one of them is back.
Oh my god, it's fucking... I swear to god, they better not be pulling some Alpha and Omega ass shit, ass balls.
Well, there's the Witch of Envy, which is all the witch powers she took when she killed all the other witches. And that's the bad one. And then there's the one that looks like Amelia.
So what, like powers and personality split?
Yeah, well, at least in that case, because I guess it's just too fucking much. Ugh.
Me no understand.
Yeah, that fight was basically like Reinhardt is doing all the fighting and Subaru's over here doing the thinking, and just gave fucking Amelia the strat.
Shouldn't Regulus have like fucking super speed if he's unaffected by physical laws? just like
Oh, his attacks are definitely fucking fast.
I'm just saying, like if he's not affected by momentum, he should be able to like take half a step and go a mile type of shit.
True. I guess in a way it was kind of shown in the anime where he kept falling through the fucking earth. It just wasn't stopping either, so he had to turn it off. But because he turned it off, he's getting, you know, kind of dying.
You know? It just feels like the classic. He's omniscient and omnipotent until he isn't. He negates everything until he doesn't. Also, if he's unaffected by fucking physics, how can he communicate with his power turned on? How does he move sound waves? Or how does he vibrate air to speak? And if the vibrations of the air that were words don't reach his ears, how can he hear? Pretty much why I call them fucking asshole powers, because there's like, oh, this sounds sufficiently broken, and then they just like make something that isn't what they wrote it to be. It's just whatever they needed it to be at that current moment. Ah,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Fucking, it's kind of like when animes have a blind person and then like everyone is supposedly fucking beyond fucking speed of sound, but he can still track them.
yeah.
It's like, okay, mom, you're literally getting
Track
perception.
them with chakra. I know that's how they do it in Bleach. Like, Tosen tracks people with Reiatsu.
Ugh.
It's definitely funny having sound-based powers in
Yeah, bro. Like I should
Super
Sonic Boom
Sonic
you and you could be fucking like Helen Keller, bro. Like, can't see, can't fucking.
Yeah, like being blind to me is still fine as long as there's like an energy source in the show, like chakra or Reiatsu or whatever the fuck. But like sound-based powers should not exist in supersonic settings.
Yeah.
Crit hits will penetrate enemies' armor and shield. Unbelievable amounts of cap. I just spent 5 minutes shooting through armor.
But I think as far as I know, I think that's about as ridiculous as that power shit goes.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it could get any more ridiculous.
I mean, without factoring in like fucking Reinhardt and whatever amount of abilities fucking which of enemy has.
Yeah, but like ability stacking still is fine compared to that, because like Reinhardt has specific counters for a bunch of specific things, rather than just being unaffected by everything. He just has, I'm unaffected by these specific 5 billion things. Like, he doesn't have, I assume he doesn't have a protection against drinking fresh water or whatever the fuck.
I think when he was fighting the Dark Souls one, I think when he had the fucking Elder Dragon or what the fuck it's called, I think it like kind of nerfed his connection to the server of hacks. But still fight in his favor though. So
So like, Reinhardt's counter is spinning the router?
The fuck?
his whatever the fuck grants his blessings, like the connection is, at least from what I'm remembering, is able to be like interrupted.
Yeah, so you got a router spinning his ass. Fucking local omnipotent one gets fucking lag switched in his PvP match.
And to be fair, that one is kind of built different too. The amount of plotting was crazy. But still lost like 400,000 times though.
Mm-hmm. Does he have the same, what the fuck? The same, fucking unlimited retries shit Subaru has?
Yeah, but with like more conditional.
Does Subaru, like, do anything else still? Or is he just high schooler with infinite retries still?
Has the summon, you know, the girl in the library.
Beatrice, whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Uses a whip, and he can use Unseen Hand, but because he's not compatible with it, it kind of fucks him up to use it.
Those are the things that fucking the things on his heart.
Yeah, but that's just the witch's version.
Oh wait, those are it's
Beetlejuice.
the shit. Yeah, fucking Beetlejuice summoned a bunch of those shits.
Yeah, even Beetlejuice wasn't compatible with it because the Wish that has it segment like the embodiment of fucking sloth. Like can do like a couple thousand of those.
So the lazier you are, the more hands you can summon. I can summon so many fucking hands. Oh, that's a pain in the ass.
At least off the top of my head, I think it's like his shit is proximity based and time when set based.
Oh, like he basically quick saves. You can reload that quick save however many times.
I think so. I mean, I just posted his fucking Wikipedia shit, but yeah, I think that's how it works.
I remember us talking about this one at some point. Abiri. Oh, fuck.
But yeah, the whole reason he crashed out is because his queen died, and he kind of knows that Subaru can reset shit, so he was like, "Bro, just kill yourself." But then the
You
queen
should
kind of
kill yourself now.
His queen told Subaru, was like, "No, like this sacrifice has to matter for I don't know what context." And
Yes, they pulled the what the fuck is it? Big whatever the fuck.
Big order.
Yeah, the big order. Choose kill this one or this one. I neither. I kill myself in both of them.
it's like basically Subaru's getting rid of her autonomy or whatever the fuck by doing that. So she dies. Checkpoint for Subaru is, after. So yeah, I can't do shit no more. And I think during what was it? So this one
What was the
traps
condition for
Subaru
his
in like some fucking
checkpoints?
town.
Like Subaru's
For Subaru?
checkpoints?
I don't know because it kind of
It just like changes based on whatever the fuck, right?
progress. I think in the arc that's coming up, like he kind of gets out of range somehow, so his resets are all fucked up.
What the fuck?
Damn, who the fuck called the ambulance? There's just a lot of things that I don't know because it's in a novel and I haven't fucking bothered reading that shit. So.
Alright, he can target whoever he wants with his ability. Fucking hell. So he can deathloop whoever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, he did it against Lust.
Is there a reason Reinhardt doesn't just have divine protection against all authority?
I guess that's probably just his balancing factor, but I don't remember how this power shit works. I don't know if authorities are above his or his is like above that. I don't remember.
But like in concept, he can pretty much have a divine protection for anything that isn't witch based.
Well, pretty much if he's in the fight, you can guarantee that he's gonna walk out of there. Not so much for everybody else though. Fucking collateral damage to character. It's how you nerf super OP heroes. It's like, oh well, I mean, you're the hero, but look, everyone you try to save is already fucking gone.
Okay, he doesn't get to control the victim aggressor spawns.
Am I lagging? Hello? Oh my goodness.
Pro ball.
Right, like, I swear, sometimes they write out the most obvious fucking things. Yeah, did you know that repeatedly experiencing death can cause immense mental exhaustion?
What? No.
Damn.
Maybe like 100? So pretty much 100.
It has to be the funniest shit though, like with Al's case, how like the opposing side can become the victim and he's the aggressor, so he forces someone to death loop without himself remembering anything about it, and like you're just in a fight with them on, and like they're just fucking done with you, but you know you've beaten their ass because you can see that they're fucking done with you. haven't done anything yet, but my opponent went from being fully battle ready to now being in a fetal position and crying. So I know I must have whipped his ass at least 100,000 times. It also is like, it's funny how easy it would be for him to just go like, okay, so they have the death loops, and I don't see them having any effect. So this shit, they don't like give a fuck about dying repeatedly. So let me turn this shit off.
Yeah.
Because like obviously, if he's in no danger of dying, he's never gonna get the victim part of his powers. So if he doesn't feel himself looping, and if he's in no danger of dying, he obviously doesn't have the loops. And if both of those happen and his opponent is still looking completely fine, that means he should probably fuck off.
Well, you see, that would be reasonable, but however, his host just died, so he's not hearing any of this shit.
What would happen if he, well, I guess he is strong enough that he would never consider Subaru the... And yeah, he would always be the aggressor, right?
I don't fucking know. I just know he
Can he
fucking
death
trapped
loop
Subaru in
Subaru?
like a tower, and he's like kind of in a coma during all that fucking fighting with Reinhardt he did.
Oh. I'm just saying, like, if he would use his authority on Subaru, like, Subaru would 100% be considered the weaker part and receive the death loops.
I just don't even think it would fucking matter.
I was wondering, like, would it just go like, he's in the death loop within one of the loops of his death?
Actually, I think probably turn by death probably takes priority because it's an
Yeah, so
authority.
even if he would die
I think it's
in... Yeah, so even if he would die in Al's domain, he would go back to the hard reset point of death by return? Or return by death?
that's how I think that would play out, because I think that's an authority.
Would return by death consider Subaru to actually die even if he is going to loop because of... I don't fucking know.
So you just gave up fucking midway.
Yeah, because it's like an authority trying to figure out an authority, and they're like, alright, so who's gonna res him first? I technically don't need to res him since you're resing him, but at the same time...
Yeah, I would just assume turn by death take priority because of the witch king.
We still don't know the name of Subaru's authority, right? He just calls it returning by death.
I'm muted. Yeah, he just calls it that. You need something? But yeah, normally no one's gonna hear it either, because, you know, it fucking happens anyways. I know for the witches, it's NB at the top, and then the second in place is segment. I don't know about the other ones though. But I think, pretty sure someone asked like, oh, who would win, Reinhardt or fucking Witch of Envy, and then pretty sure the author was just like, yeah, it's kind of like a fucking stalemate going on here.
Reinhardt can't do shit and also isn't affected by shit.
Fucking witch hacks, but then also Reinhardt hacks, but also witch hacks, and
Subaru returns to an unspecified, unpredictable, and uncontrollable point that was set sometime before his death. Witch of Greed is Knuckles the Echidna, right?
yeah,
That's the Pisty hoe, right?
yep.
Just go ahead and load launch it. I'll be there in a minute. Oh shit.
Okay, the Witch of Envy seems to have some control over it, as when the connection between her and Subaru was severed, the checkpoints became erratic. Okay, so Subaru does have some control over the checkpointing.
Yeah, that part where he's like lost the connection, that's the part where the next season's gonna be.
Okay. Wait, he can't confess about his returning to Amelia because it would kill Amelia? When was this, like, old about?
And the
Sorry?
part where Amelia died, it was when he was still fucking with Echidna,
Oh.
like 2 arcs ago.
No, because there's just like a random author note here where it's like, oh, if Subaru tries to tell Amelia about return by death, the witch will kill Amelia instead. It's like, okay.
Sundari ass bitch.
I mean, you can pretty much just put in X person in proximity that isn't Reinhardt.
What do you mean?
Like when he says it, like
Yeah.
you can just assume they're all gonna get clapped.
No, quite
Anyone
the
that
opposite.
you're
This literally has an author note. Because like someone asked the author, couldn't Subaru use confessing about return by death as a pseudo instant kill button? And the author has replied with, it only works on Amelia so far, so it would always target her and no one else.
Hmm.
Literally, only Amelia would die if Subaru tells her about.
It's kind of funny because
the thing.
he technically used that to take down Beetlejuice.
Hmm.
Because like the whole thing with possession, and he kind of just said it and just kicked him the fuck out.
No, because this says the only two effects is that obviously he gets the time stop heart squeeze, and then specifically Amelia would get their heart crushed by a witch's hand if they were to hear about it. This has only been confirmed to affect Amelia and no one else. And when Subaru was talking about the power with fucking in the Castle of Dreams, she apparently still killed Amelia in the real world.
As well.
So yeah, like Amelia dies when that happens is apparently a thing. Like as long as she's within earshot, or if Subaru talks about it to a witch, I guess.
Well, did he say the part where he said it to a kid now? Because
Uh,
I know that kid couldn't die because I mean she was already dead, but
you know, this
she kind of
says
let me in.
no penalties could be afflicted to Subaru within the Castle of Dreams, but the Witch of Envy still possessed Amelia in the outside world and devoured everything in response to Subaru revealing return by death to the kingdom.
Oh, this bitch don't give this nigga no
Fucking
leeway.
crazy ex-girlfriends, fucking activities.
Yeah.
I don't, you said
And
it.
then there's whoever the fuck Rui Arnep is, who became aware of return by death.
Oh, that's
Witch of Envy.
the gluttony archbishop, I think.
Okay. So the Witch of Envy forced Subaru to reset until that bitch was gone.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, and she got hard reset.
And then if anyone learns about the ability outside of Subaru, the Witch of Envy will just go personally to murder them.
What the hell is wrong with this bitch? What the hell is wrong with this bitch?
Okay. If you learn about it by yourself, you die. If he tries to tell you, Emilia dies. If he tries to tell Emilia, Emilia dies. If he tries to tell to a witch about it, Emilia dies. And if anyone accidentally finds out about it, then she will force Subaru to reset until they don't find out about it. It is interesting though that oh no, never mind. Yeah, future recollection is considered part of it. Wait, so what all do we know about authorities? L has an authority that isn't a witch authority, and Subaru has the sloth. He has the he sucked Greed's authority off. Have we seen other authorities? I guess let me check the authority page. Why is there more than 7 authorities? The 9 cardinal sins? What the fuck? Wait, Authority of Greed lets her see any event in the past, present, and future? Does Subaru use this shit?
Pretty sure Subaru just got fucking from Greed.
Corleone's thing?
Yeah, I think he only got Lionheart, but like a different version of it.
Yeah, this is like he got a reverse Lionheart. So Echidna uses the authority in a completely different way. Like, this makes no fucking sense. Apparently, Beatrice's Book of Wisdom is an imperfect copy of Echidna's authority, but like, then Regulus gets it and it's fucking like weird hacks. Like, how is this the same ability? And then Subaru gets it and it's a different type of hacks? So the authorities in the hands of the witches are just like straight up fucking super hacks. But then they like completely shift and weaken when mortals use them?
What the hell?
The authorities. Like, the witches originally had the authorities, and they were super hacks. But then a mortal gets the same authority, and it's a completely different power. And then a different mortal gets the same authority, and it's a completely different power.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's missing some nuance here, but yeah. Don't know much about that.
Because it also says that gluttony is the only authority that can be shared in the same, like, the same authority as the same hacks is shared among multiple people. Authority of Wrath. Allows her to drain mana directly. of healing anyone or anything. Why is this wrath?
No destruction? No uncontrollable switch?
His ability has the side effect of taking mana from random places in the world, causing natural disasters to occur, effectively making it so she kills just as many people as she saves. How is this wrath? Like, quite the opposite. This is pure balance. Which then, when used by not a witch, becomes soul washing. Where people can share or transmit emotions and senses to others. Authority over lust. Which then becomes a transformation ability that also can heal? Huh? Authority of Pride. Whoever she touched would be measured good or bad by her own standards, and by her own standards, bad people were physically punished by the ability, such as losing limbs. And then it becomes are most of the witches just cunny?
I think it's like half and half.
Ugh.
Segment definitely isn't cunny. It's kind of funny that they chose Sekhmet as the name for Sloth.
Let's just be a Japanese thing of like thinking whatever sounds cooler.
It's like Sekhmet is the Egyptian goddess of war.
Huh,
Of
thanks.
war and healing. Like, she's, from what I remember, described to be basically the effects of the sun.
Hmm.
And that's like, oh yeah, she's a lazy bitch. So Subaru's met all the OG witches, right?
Yeah. In, the
His tea
kingdoms.
party.
Yeah. Technically, I think hasn't met the Witch of Envy yet, I think. Question mark.
Technically isn't aware of it, but obviously they gave Subaru the power, so technically has met them.
Because like, fuck, it's so hard to fucking tell. Because the good one shows up at the fucking tea party. I don't know if the other times it was the other one, but I think it was the good one. Because the good one is just Satella, and then the bad one is the Switch of Envy.
Do they both look like in a million?
Satella just looks. That's the thing. I don't know if it was like just Satella or if that was Switch of Envy. I think one thing they said is their appearance depends on the person. So what Subaru saw wasn't technically what they look like. So I have a feeling Santala actually looks like Amelia, and Witch of Envy is kind of like question mark. I don't know. At least based off of what I know. So I don't know if it's gonna be on there.
Okay, so far all appearances of Witcher are being shrouded in black. Okay, Subaru has met the Witch of Envy. Wait, no, that shouldn't be. Wait. It's so confusing when they write her. I'm like, have they? Which part of her did they talk about last? Satella is the separate good personality, right? Or no, Satella is the witch, and then the Witch of Envy is the separate bad person. That it's that, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And Satella, the witch, the good part was at the tea party.
Yeah, because the chose the one that like the one's a vibe check. You lose an arm or whatever. She was like, "Oh, it's Tella. It's been a
Bride,
while." Yeah, because none of them like the other one.
Typhon.
Yeah, kind of makes
Did,
sense, why they wouldn't like the other one. But
did you find out who that
you know,
bitch was, Chrome, in the movie? That had everybody in that trance when she was talking and killing somebody on the theater, acting out that shit. Hey, Chrome? Hello?
or just Beetlejuice's stalker, I guess.
What's the next achievement?
Oh, interesting. And both personalities are responsible for return by death.
Achieve MVP, triple kill, ace, and be victorious. God damn. Diamond tier and above. Shouldn't I just get that then? Oh, I didn't get ace. Never mind. Did not get ace.
Okay, so when Beetlejuice possessed Subaru, it wasn't that like he talked about return by death, which purged him. It was the fact that he talked about things that summoned the Witch of Envy's presence, and the Witch of Envy was like, "Hold up, who's this other Mon in me and or mine and Subaru's own special world?" And booted his ass out of there.
One we get.
So it was more like he was purged for interrupting their date rather than purged for hearing about return by death.
The fuck?
Usually pays no attention to Subaru's words except the one time she took noticeable offense after Subaru said that he preferred the other witches over her.
Oh, it's this one.
So the one thing we know about Authority of Envy happened in a light novel that has since been removed from the light novel and is now considered non-canon. Bro.
Sick money.
Oh wait, no. This happened in the web novel and has since forth been removed from the light novels and therefore should not be considered canon. Okay. So in the web novels they had an additional power that no longer exists. Which was that Minerva was like Minerva didn't want to interrupt her conversation with Subaru because she quote unquote might direct her jealousy towards her. But this is apparently no longer a power in the light novel, so doesn't matter. Or she's just straight up immortal.
Fucking stick with Norn.
Like it's immortality. Currently not known if this is part of Authority of Envy or just part of Satella's own powers. Shadow manipulation. Currently not known if this is Authority of Envy or part of her own powers. it's so funny how they animated the shadow hands on Subaru's heart from like straight up ball fondling ass fucking grips.
The fuck?
But this shit, you ready? You can't tell me this is not ball fondling.
From the front.
It is unclear if the Witch of Envy can manipulate time. It is unclear if her unclear time manipulation is part of her authority. She's also Indian? The shrine where Satella is sealed is covered in her scent, which is so thick that it distorts everything in one's view. It annihilates the flesh and corrupts the soul of anything it touches. So, Satella is Indian.
This man.
One whiff and you fucking die.
Flip a coin, cat.
And
No, you flip the coin, you bitch.
did. Stands. My mind's eye saw it.
Yeah, might as well not play this fucking game anymore.
She is capable of possessing people. Unknown if it's part of her authority. Unknown how she does it. Unknown. Unknown.
Guard chomp, what the fuck?
The author has also said that the seal of the sealed shrine doesn't actually even seal her fully.
God damn it, this is anything.
Oh, that's interesting. We already know there's 12 arcs. Like, total.
Applaud me. Fucking up right now.
apparently another thing cut from the light novel is the fact that if Subaru would somehow actually die, the world would end. Yeah, the Witch of Envy would possess Subaru's corpse and destroy the world. But this is technically not canon because it was cut from the light novels.
Why is nothing not working right now?
Why is Gluttony honey with a womb tattoo? So what the fuck is a supernumerary witch?
Super Saiyan 2 Witch? Oh.
The witch factors of melancholy and vainglory that were tailor-made to be compatible with specific individuals.
Dude, what the fuck is going on here? What the fuck? Then what the fuck? The bomb box I go on there, so. And it didn't detect you.
Oh, goddamn. They wanted to unmute, but fucking Aaron on their goddamn mouth has been fucking annoying. I need help with that. I need help with that.
I didn't know Pandora was still fucking around.
Yeah. She's
Unkillable
the reason.
Mechs.
Yeah, I think she's the reason why Reinhardt has his shit and why his grandma died. Well, at least I think she's the reason why the fucking title of Dragon Sword, fucking whatever the fuck title got passed down like that. Dragon Saint.
She masterminded the events that led to the death of the previous Sword Saint.
Well,
Which I assume is Reinhardt's mom? Or Reinhardt's grandma?
Grandma, yeah.
Okay.
Or is it great grandma?
Wait, Reinhardt's grandpa got mad that he killed his resurrected grandma? has to come.
Nobody fucking more people. Love it.
Go home. Go home, Daya.
Yeah, like, imagine the scenario, Nago.
Mm-hmm.
Your wife gets resurrected by an evil cult as a corpse puppet,
That's not
right?
my wife anymore.
And then your grandchild kills your corpse puppet wife corpse,
Mm-hmm.
and your first reaction is, "Fuck you, grandson! Why'd you do that?
Why, you wanted to smash
I
one
hate
more
you
time or
now."
some shit? What the fuck? Dumbass.
It's like, what the fuck?
Bro.
There
Wasn't it,
really is a fucking hoe called Omega,
wasn't it the same shit with Reinhardt and his
who's a
fucking
copy
dad?
of someone else who has
Cole?
a soul.
I guess Combs being overwhelmed. What? In that movie, even Reinhardt's own dad hated him for they hated each other for some fucked up reason.
Ryuzu
I mean,
Meyer
he
is
hates
the
him
name
because he
of the original
blames.
Ryuzu Meyer.
Yeah, I mean, he hates him because his wife, died because he got the title passed down to him, meaning she wasn't super OP anymore. And it's funny too, because I think the author was like, "Oh, I wrote this so people would hate Reinhardt," but for some reason, people just sided with Reinhardt.
What the fuck, bro? There's no way like that type of writing is supposed to make people hate Reinhardt when he's literally supposed to be the one that has to watch everyone around him die. He's like the
Almost left like
complete
Reinhardt.
opposite of Subaru.